Hey friends, I got a question for you today. Are you pleased with how you're living your life? Are you purposeful in what you do? You know, we don't know the exact time that Christ will return, but throughout the Word, we are encouraged to be ready and to live a life pleasing to the Lord. Matter of fact, 1 Peter 4, 7 through 11, I'm going to read it. It says, the end of all things is at hand. Therefore, what? Be self-controlled and sober-minded for the sake of your prayers. Above all, keep loving one another earnestly, since love covers a multitude of sins. Show hospitality to one another without what? Grumbling. As each has received a gift, use it to serve one another as good stewards of God's varied grace. Whoever speaks as one who speaks oracles of God. Whoever serve as one who serves by the strength that God supplies, in order that in everything God may be glorified through Jesus Christ. To him belong glory and dominion forever and ever. Amen. You know, let's look at a few of these verses. It says, the end of all things is at hand. You know, that reminds us that time is short. You know, Jesus is coming, and we need to be ready and not regret what we're doing when Jesus returns. We need to be sure our family, friends, and as many as possible know who Jesus is. You know, right now around Easter, it's a great opportunity to tell others what God has done for you. So go in and share the gospel. You know, another verse says, keep loving one another earnestly. What an awesome reminder for us during this pandemic time in our life. We need to be loving one another. Yeah, love at a social distance, but we need to care for the needs of others. We need to say things in order to build each other up, not tear each other down. So show hospitality to one another without grumbling. That's a key verse also. It's getting closer to the day that we can actually offer hospitality even at our homes. You know, we can invite them over and have a party and a fellowship. And that's so awesome. But there's this article, and it's called Time's Short. Time Short. Love well. So time is short, love well. And it said this may look like this. Maybe friends, imagine, gather around a table, but yet they still leave room to let others in. You know, it may look like a mother who runs through her days just to keep up, but she still manages to check on the widow next door. Or like the man in worship, you know, who gives up his seat for a guest who just walks in. See, we need to be ready to use key times to tell or show people Jesus' love through our words and our actions. But this is the key verse I want to focus on today. And I want you to think about it. It says, as each has received a gift, use it to serve one another as good stewards of God's varied grace. Now, there's a testimony of a guy named Chris Baker. Long before he fell in love with Christ, he loved art. I mean, he said he was always an artistic kid. You know, he loved drawing and doing graffiti murals. And as an adult, he started working as a tattoo artist. You know, but it was in desperation that first brought Chris to Jesus, and it was 6 years ago. See, while suffering through a bout of depression, he and his wife spent some time in counseling with a Christian marriage therapist. And during one of the sessions, Chris believes he felt the nudge of God. Follow me, he heard God say. You can have a new life. You can be a new creation. Chris asked God to forgive him of his sins and to come in and be in control of his life. Now, key Christians discipled Christ over a period of time. These men were willing to invest in him and teach Chris about the importance of using his talents to glorify the Lord. So just a few years ago, Chris kicked off a ministry called Inc. 180. Inc. 180. You see, Chris, he knew the significance of gang tattoos. Hey, he was around it. And he thought if covering graffiti with murals out on buildings was a service to the community, covering up someone's tattoos could be a ministry to people still trapped in cycles of sin and violence or the guilt of their former lives. So as this ministry started to grow, and it did, the opportunities, they arose, they were everywhere. But Chris, he began to work with law enforcement to help women who were rescued from sex trafficking to cover up their branded tattoos. See, women who are sex trafficked, they get numbered or they get a symbol of who's in charge of them, and they carry that with them. And anytime they look at that, that's a reminder, a guilt reminder, or an awful reminder. See, Chris, what he did was he was able to physically help people transform their lives. Physically, he was able to do that. He had what you call a captive audience there. And when he would minister to them, he would share the greatest transformation a person can receive, as he would quote 2 Corinthians 5:17 that says, "Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, the new creation has come. The old has gone. The new is here." See, he has seen firsthand hundreds of lives change because of his willingness to love earnestly, to be hospitable, and use his talents to serve others. My question for you is, how are you making a difference in others? How are you sharing the gospel and sharing the love of Christ? Pray about that today. Ask God to show you people and circumstances where you can bless and be a difference for others. God bless.